Yes, guys, it's Max interacting to some more of the Lunar and Earth Show episodes called Earth Let's It All Out Venting with Sun in VR chat. So, I am very excited for this. Why is the thing blurry? Hold on. Is it blurry, please? There we go. That's a little bit better. I don't know what happened there. But, here we go. Of course there is an ad here. And why is it a coffee ad? I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee at all. For those of you who are wondering, I don't drink coffee. I drink tea more than I do coffee.
Just need to talk to Sun or Moon or somebody. Solar, I think, is a little busy right now.
Yeah.
Everything, and you know what? I just need to get a lot off my chest, and I think somebody to just kind of hear me out for once. Oh, I shouldn't walk on that. Let me go around. Good. Okay. All right.
Hello? Oh! First! I thought that was the neighbor for a second.
What?
Neighbors?
No.
Oh,
Or I don't know where back there.
Why did you
son.
say that?
Oh, because. Just come on in, Earth.
Okay.
So, how are things?
I'm sure you've heard how things have been.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So by a little bit, you don't know what happened, or you know the whole thing?
I know, Earth's dead.
Yep.
And, Lunar did it.
Yep.
And, yep.
I watched the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I just hang out with you and, I don't know, I have a lot kind of bottling up right now. Is it okay if I talk to you about it?
Oh, of course. Yeah. Wine.
Oh, yeah, no.
Cereal, branded cereal,
And water?
Peanut butter?
gift.
Nice?
Whatever you want.
What?
Whatever you want to eat.
I'm okay for now. It's just,
Okay.
look, my whole thing is, I feel like a bad person.
Why?
Well, earlier in the day, before that all happened, me and Luna were talking, and I brought up that, you know, he has kind of been avoiding therapy and dealing with his problems. And as I'm looking back at it in hindsight, he was just kind of nodding along to what I said and going, yeah, sure. It feels like he wasn't paying attention.
Well, Lunar has trauma as well, you know. Yeah. So if someone has a lot on their mind, they might not be paying attention to what is being said around them or being around their surroundings. You know, for example, with kids who have ADHD or autism or whatever, or anybody under the spectrum, they might have a lot on their mind. So they might not be paying attention, so you know. It's best to just talk to the person instead of just jumping to conclusions like saying, oh yeah, phones are the problem. Or, social media, I mean, sure, some of those can play a little bit of a part in that, but you have to think, why would someone want to, be on their phone, rather than paying attention, well, maybe it's because, we're trying to, clear our minds, sometimes, and, calm ourselves, But, I think lots of teachers do want to ban cell phones because they think it's a whole distraction, when that is not really true most of the time. Because whenever I was in, elementary school, for example, and this was, before I had a phone or whatever, I think it was, about, in, 3rd grade and, down, this was before I had a phone, I was like being distracted by my surroundings. I wasn't really paying attention. So therefore, cell phones and technology are not the only thing that is causing distractions, or causing kids to not pay attention, So there's a little bit of a tip for you.
Catch anything I said.
Oh.
And I told him, maybe we can work on this whole eclipse thing because I know Moon didn't want to kill Eclipse, and I don't really want anybody to die. I really think that's pointless. Right?
Yeah.
But it's natural.
Well, I told...
Oh. We don't really want anybody to die, but it's just a natural thing, Sure, it's sad, but, nature does hurt.
I told Lunar that...
Of course there is an ad, And, why? Of course it's a cat ad, At least it has cats in it, Because, that's what Sun has. Sun has cats, And I really hope this isn't... I hope, this, me talking over as blocks the music, kind of, maybe not fully, but I hope it's not copyrighted. Or we don't get copyrighted.
That he needs to, kind of start working on himself because he needs to face the probability that Eclipse might still be okay. That
Yeah, no.
he might just walk his own way after all this.
I don't think he will.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, sure. And then and then Eclipse comes in, and I get it, it was a stressful situation. Eclipse didn't make it better by making fun of Lunar's problems and how he fell into the trauma.
Right.
But it was traumatizing to me to watch him get exploded.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. But then again, you don't think that Lunar was traumatized after literally being blown up? You don't think that Monty was traumatized after seeing Lunar blow up? Yeah. I mean, sure, being exploded can be traumatizing, or if you walk near an explosion, you survive. You're gonna be traumatized afterwards.
So, it's just okay. Very complicated.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to think of everything.
And I feel bad too because it all happened so fast, and then I just kind of lost my mind a little bit. It felt like it. I just watched a man, animatronic thing, whatever, get electrocuted to the point where he blew up.
Oh.
And then Lunar's yelling at me that he had the right to do it, and it's whatever. And I'm like, I knew I was not being really helpful, so I just walked away. But I don't know, that wasn't helpful either. It just feels like no matter what I did, I just feel like I failed.
No, he didn't fail.
Well, the whole point of me hanging out with Lunar so much is so I could help him with his problems. And then whenever I tried, something bad would happen. Or something completely different, like my father, our father. You don't really call him that, creator, whatever. I don't even know how I feel about that still. But stuff like that would happen, and then, star stuff happens, and then he just kind of buries himself in doing other things, and then I get distracted and I can't think about it. I don't know, it just feels like he doesn't want to talk about it. And then I feel bad for trying to have him talk about it. When it's clear he does it.
Well, I don't. This kind of feels familiar to a certain situation that Monty dealt with a bit ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
We were just talking about
it's
that.
Just like if somebody doesn't want to help, you can't really force it on them.
But I feel like I'm a failure for not doing this in the first place, for not pushing it. But I shouldn't have to push it. You should just want to have help.
Yeah.
And I get it. Maybe things were distracting. Maybe things were popping up and things got lost in the confusion. But I don't know. It shouldn't be on me to force him to get better or
Yeah.
I know.
Forcing someone to do something is not gonna help them. Like, if you force your kids to get, like, straight A's or whatever, they're not gonna get straight A's because, they're being, like, forced and pressured into doing something. And if you get pressured into doing something, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up failing quicker. Because you have so much pressure and so much on your mind. Or forcing people to socialize. Like, if you force someone to socialize, guess what? Or you force, like, an introvert to socialize, they're gonna become more introverted because you're forcing them to speak when they don't want to. So it's best to not just force things and just, like, take things slowly, That's a good way of, like, getting better.
It feels like I have to make everything better.
And it feels like Luna's just not helping.
Yeah, like, I try to talk to him about it, he goes, okay, yep.
Well, Earth, that's not your fault.
And then I'm just like, in hindsight, I'm thinking about it, like, why didn't I stop and ask more questions or ask for his input or whatever? Just thought he was struggling and I thought I could guide him, but I'm not good at this. And it feels weird because I feel like I was made to do that, to make people feel better.
What do you... Okay,
I'm sorry, this is a lot to just kind of drop on you.
No, it's not that. Just trying to think of a way to approach it in general.
Yeah, look, I know it's not my whole purpose in life to make people feel better and to talk them through their problems, but I like doing it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm helpful and,
I think you should ask Lunar if he actually wants to be better or not.
Well, I don't know if I should talk to him right now because he's kind of spiraling right now, and I know I should talk to him, but
Let's say after he's done spiraling.
Well, then I feel like a jerk for leaving him on his own, but at the same time, I'm kind of scared of him.
Scared? Lunar?
He made somebody electrocute to the point where they exploded.
I mean, I can see why.
That's scary.
Yeah, okay, that is a little scary.
And he meant to do it. And he didn't feel bad about it until I was freaking out. I don't know, the whole point of killing Eclipse is stupid to me. Because it doesn't get rid of the trauma or anything.
True.
And then doesn't he just get rebuilt anyway? So what really was the point of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already back.
That face. Let's actually try to do the Dwayne The Rock Johnson thing. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. The meme.
So I just kind of saw that for nothing then?
I don't fully know what was going through Lunar's mind during the time. I
don't think anything went through his mind other than this will show him. I don't know. I don't think Lunar should have done it. I get why he did.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's because I didn't do enough. And it feels like it's my fault because I didn't help him.
That's not your fault.
don't know how it's your fault.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't see how it would be Earth's fault. I mean, it's more Eclipse's fault in the first place for giving Lunar all that trauma. So, yeah.
Look, as much as I love Lunar, love him as much as the next guy, it's just, he doesn't want to be better sometimes.
Yeah, and I think that's a true problem for some people. Like, they don't want to get better, they don't want to get help, I mean, sometimes, especially for the introverts when they don't want to speak to someone or they don't want to talk to people. I mean, I usually talk to just, my close friend or my family members or just, or maybe if you don't want to talk to people, you could always just get a diary, or a journal. Start journaling things down. Maybe that would help you, or do things you like, draw, watch funny videos, or listen to music, maybe meditate. If you don't want to socialize, you can do all those things because they don't really require socialization, you know? Or kind of like do what I do, make YouTube videos. Like, sure, I might, talk to you guys, but I feel like I just, talk to myself out loud. That's, kind of like what I do, You're sitting behind a camera and all you're doing is just, talking to other people, but you can't really see them, Kind of like that.
And I feel bad talking negatively about him, but at the same time, we've been tiptoeing around him for so long because of this. Right? Like, we've all been avoiding talking about eclipse. And I guess that just didn't help. I thought, we'll get to it eventually.
Right.
But eventually just never came. It was too late. I mean, I literally talked with him that, you gotta let go of what Eclipse did. You gotta let go of his influence on you, and that's hard, and we gotta work on it. And he said yes. Was he even listening to me? Does anybody listen to me?
You know he listens to you. Okay. It's just, I don't know. Lunar is really weird about stuff. He doesn't.
I don't think it's just not listening. I think it's just more like of a sibling thing, I mean, I only have like 2 sisters, and we never really got to hang around that much. But, no matter how much time you spend with your siblings, you're always gonna mess around with each other, do goofy things, avoid avoid each other, It's just a sibling thing, probably. I'm not really too sure with Lunar, though. I mean, it might be sibling, might be just, have a lot in his mind. I mean, doesn't Lunar have ADHD? I know that Monty and Moon have it, but does Lunar also have ADHD? Or like on the spectrum? Because I think I saw her name does. Maybe Sun has that too?
Criticism thing. It's like if you do criticize him a little bit, he gets offended by it. But if you don't, he stays the same. And
Yeah.
he's bad for being the same and stuff like that. It's a weird dichotomy he has.
I just feel bad, like I shouldn't give up on him, but at the same time,
I think you should just ask if he actually wants your help.
I did ask. He said he wanted my help. Before all of this, when I had that conversation with him, before the eclipse dying thing, I asked him, do you want me to be a part of your journey in healing? And he said yes.
Then you need to ask him if he's still sure about it, or if he has attitude. Or just tell him he's not trying. Really.
No.
Look, I have my own issues I've been dealing with for the longest damn time.
Yeah.
I
do feel like Sun has a lot more trauma than Lunar does. I mean, sure, Lunar did get blown up and physically abused by Eclipse, but think about it this way. Sun has dealt with the most... what am I going to say? The most stuff out of all of them. Like, he had to deal with Moon losing his memories. Earth being destroyed and rebuilt. Just Earth appearing out of nowhere. The fact that his own creator or dad or whatever doesn't like him. Gilco dying. Lunar getting blown up. Having with like a bunch of kids. Every day. Dealing with like the fact like that Eclipse was in his head, being trapped in his head for a month. And dealing with like a lot of the physical pain from like Moon when they were in the same body. And that is gonna cause a lot of trauma to somebody.
I don't know. Lunar's Lunar. Also, I really don't understand him.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I don't want to like talk negatively about him or anybody other than those who really messed me up, like well, like
Eclipse?
me,
Blood Moon?
like Blood Moon that time.
Yeah.
I don't like Blood Moon, but you know,
Well,
I don't, you know what I mean? It's like I don't want Lunas hasn't done anything to me, and I feel like it's mean of me to just give up or even like entertain the idea of if he doesn't want my help to just kind of give up
Earth,
easily.
he did do something to you. He traumatized you with killing somebody right in front of you.
Well, yeah, but you did it for a
Yeah,
reason.
he did.
Sure, he didn't hurt you like Blood Moon did, or
Yeah, that's true.
things we deal with on a constant basis. But still, it does hurt.
Yeah, it definitely does. That's for sure. You know, like anything could traumatize somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, Moon hurt me a little. For all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I just sit down and have a conversation with him at this point because, although you probably wouldn't want to talk to him right now because of the thing.
Yeah. And then, you know, my whole thing is that I'm good at talking to people when they're upset. And now Lunar is upset and I'm not talking to him. And then it's like, well, what can I do to help? He scares me right now. I wouldn't be of much help anyways. But then there's a part of me who's still like, well, you're supposed to help him because you agreed to help him and you promised it. And here you are not doing that.
I think helping people is sometimes just criticizing them. Doesn't mean you hate them.
That's true. Well, I don't think I have anything else to really complain about right now. I don't want to be a repetitive person. How are things going with you?
Oh, not much. I'm started drinking wine stuff. We have like a couple of barrels, not barrels, but like tons and tons of bottles of wine now.
How much are you drinking a day?
One
One glass?
bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did see the bottle in there. Those are really small.
They are tiny compared to me. They are the size. I guess the equivocal size of a Capri Sun for me.
Okay, but here's the question though. Son, how big is your stomach and all your other organs? That's my question. Because I can't really see his anatomy, so I can't really tell. Because, I mean, he is metal, and he does have oil. I think he can get drunk, because I think Monty has said that he's gotten drunk before, so, yeah.
Safe with it? Just one bottle? You don't get, like, tipsy or anything?
Not really, no.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not sure if I can get tipsy. Well, yeah, Monty can get tipsy.
Yeah.
Maybe I can.
That's what I just said.
Monty's gotten tipsy before?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they got drunk before.
Oh. I've never seen that. I didn't know that they did that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to see them drunk.
Yeah.
Probably don't. Maybe, I don't know.
Considering how much of a brute he
It
is.
just surprises me that they're able to.
Well, I don't know if you can. I don't know anything about this whole.
I don't see Earth drunk.
I can eat and drink. I'm afraid to check.
Well,
Would Jack be get drunk?
on the beach.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Maybe not on the beach. It's really washed out right now.
It's bright outside. We have to wait till it's dark.
Yeah.
You want to make some snacks and stuff?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can make a couple snacks. What you feeling like? Peanut butter, PBJs? Or
Yeah, that'd be nice. Son, I really like hanging out with you.
oh, I like hanging out with you too. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, you're a really good brother.
Oh. That means a lot.
Okay. You know, 'cause you guys are awesome. I just want you to know that. I don't know if you've been told that enough.
Oh, not much recently, to be honest.
Well, I'll tell you again. You're the best brother in the world.
Well, why don't you head upstairs and to that room on the far left? You just play whatever movie you want to watch. I'll get some snacks going.
Do you want to watch, let's see. Do you want to watch a show or do you want to watch a movie?
I don't know of any good shows nowadays, to be honest.
Okay. I can look on Netflix or something for something.
by the way?
I can imagine it's very expensive.
It's not actually. It's the internet that's expensive, to be honest. It's like,
Oh,
Why is it so expensive?
well, you guys are pretty rich.
That's true.
Selling all those technologies and all that.
Does he vet who he's sending technologies to?
Oh, he says the government.
Oh, study government?
But then he doesn't specify which government. He just says the government. And then I asked one time, did it send it to the U.S. government or like another government? He just said the government.
Nice. Well, I'll get everything all nice and ready up here with pillows and stuff and blankets.
All right.
We'll have a nice, soft day then, son. You and me. I really need it.
Well, that's it for today's video, so hit subscribe and hit bell so good to come on and see some more of the Lunar and Earth Show videos. It's gonna be Audio Superstars.